It's an exciting time to be a user of Bubble, as Bubble is gearing up for the launch of their new responsive engine on June 29th. Here are three reasons I am excited about the new responsive engine, and I think it's going to do a world of good for the Bubble community. Number one, I think that the new responsive engine is going to lead to better designed Bubble apps. In my time working as a one-to-one Bubble coach and talking with clients and trying to help them work out whether Bubble is a good fit for their idea, their MVP, time and time again, I've heard that their main apprehension is that the Bubble apps that they've looked at, they're not impressed by the design. And I think one of the causes of that is that the current UI editor, the one that's being phased out, it offers too much freedom. You can just draw your elements any way you like on the screen. There's no uniformity to the layout unless you really dial that in yourself. So I'm excited by the fact that the new responsive engine lets you fine tune the margins, your padding, the gaps between elements. I think it's going to lead to much more professionally designed apps on the Bubble platform. Number two, it is called the responsive engine after all, and I think that that will be demonstrated by the fact that it's going to become easier for Bubble creators to adapt their desktop apps down to mobile to get that really flawless progressive web app experience. And this is something that I think will be much more easily achieved with the new responsive engine. The ability to use your columns, use your rows, have elements go from a row into a column, your max widths and your min widths and all of that. It's already, and I've been using the new responsive engine for a few months now. It makes it a much more enjoyable experience to shrink your app down from desktop to mobile. I think in the past with the old UI editor, it was a lot of guesswork trying to work out, well, why is that element not changed size or hasn't gone onto a new line? So yeah, mobile responsive design, I think, is getting a whole world easier with the new responsive engine. And number three, I think it comes down to front end performance. We've seen over the course of the beta release of the new responsive engine, the Bubble team making promises and claims about improvements they're making to how pages are rendered on the front end. For us at Planet No Code, our main landing page and our root domain, we run that on WordPress. Because with a WordPress page builder, I was able to get a page load speed of less than a second, in fact, less than half a second with a local test. Whereas if I was to build, in fact, I tried this, I was building a similar landing page in Bubble, and I was looking at a page loading speed of 2 to 3, maybe touching on the 4 second. For the page to fully render. And that just seemed like too much of a cost when we want to offer a really good experience to our users when they land on our homepage, not to mention the SEO benefits / penalties for having a slow landing page. I have really high hopes that the Bubble team have got plans that are going to improve the HTML and the CSS and the JavaScript rendering on the front end. That's really going to speed things up for front end users. So that's my wrap up of the week and of the new responsive engine, which is launching really soon. Yeah, better designed Bubble apps. It's going to make it so much easier for us creators to get that uniformity in our designs, make it easier for us to shrink them down onto mobile. And yeah, I have really high hopes that in the next few months, we're going to see dramatic increases in front end performance for Bubble apps.